Well, it's March, and time when you can start sowing cucumbers for the greenhouse, certainly. A little bit later if you're going to grow them outdoors. Don't normally sow my outdoor cucumbers until May. But if you've got a warm greenhouse, just a little bit of heat, you can start sowing them in March. So all you need, a few small pots. I've got some little 3.5 inch pots here, or you could sow them in trays if you want to, but I like to sow mine individually in pots because I think it gives them less root disturbance later on. And of course you need some seeds. Picked a variety here called Pachysandra, which is an F1 variety, and I chose it. I have grown it before, and I like it because it doesn't suffer with mildew. Cucumbers often get mildew by midsummer. All the leaves, you know, you might have seen the leaves start to get this powdery white coating over them, and they don't last very much longer after that and stop cropping. Well, this particular variety, F1 variety, is resistant to that. It's also an all-female variety, which means that you haven't got to go around picking off the male cucumbers, which you know, you'll know if you've grown cucumbers before that the fruit get bitter if they've been pollinated. So this is an all-female variety, you don't have to do that with. So I've got the seeds here, and all you do, very simple, is just put one seed per pot. You can do more if you want. Some people sow 2 seeds in case one of them doesn't come up, but F1 varieties are normally pretty good, really. They normally come through pretty well, as long as you give them the right conditions. So I'm just going to put 1 seed per pot. If you've seen them, might not have seen them before, they're quite a flat seed, nice and easy to sow. Don't need your magnifying glass to see these ones. Some people like to sow them so that they've got the flat side down, if you like. So put them that way up. It's just so that the water runs off of the seed and doesn't lay on the seed. If you put them flat, people worry that the water doesn't drain away from the seed and they're more likely to rot. Be quite honest, I've never noticed any difference. But if you read the books, they'll probably tell you to sow them so that they're that way up, the flat side down. So I just pop them in, sow them at about their own depth, so about 1/2 inch or so. Cover them over. Couldn't be easier, could it? So we'll just do these 3, cover them over. What I'll do after this, say about 1/2 inch deep there, what I'll do after that is just give them a good water. We'll label them up. Always really important to label everything you sow, because you think you'll remember, but give it a week and you'll have completely forgotten what it is that's in the pots. So we'll label them up. Also like to put the date on the back of the label, that's important. And if you keep a crop diary, note it down in there as well. So label each one, give them a good water, put them in a heated propagator. They do need heat, these things, they're very tender. So if you put them in a propagator at sort of about 20 degrees, nice bright windowsill if you've got one, or if you're lucky enough, as I say, to have a heated greenhouse, put them on the bench, put your propagator on the bench until they come through. And then you can just, because they're already in their individual pots, you can just grow these on until they're big enough. They'll probably have about 3 or 4 true leaves. You can tip them out, and once the roots are starting to go round the pot, pot them on, and then come about May time, April, May time, they'll be ready to go into whatever you use, growing bags, bigger pots, to grow them onto full size through the summer. So that's sowing cucumbers.